Hello everyone, I'm Ernie and I am so glad you're here with us today. We're out here on a windy day in this area where there's really nothing at, and I just came out here with JB. JB is on the other side of the mountain looking at some areas, but we came out here to find some mine shafts and some ore that we may never have seen before. Of course, we're not going to see them before because we've never been here. But anyhow, come along with us and let's explore.
As we were out riding, we came upon one of many holes that are out here. They have been plugged up since they have been dug, but there are some mine dumps that have been left, and we're going to check them out.
Okay, JB and I are done for the day in this area.
Look, you can really see it so much better. We're going to take all this stuff home, and individually, each of us will go through all of our material to find out what's all in it. This is more of the quartz.
Okay, so we're going to leave this area. We got one more area we want to go to before the sun sets. It's starting to get late. It's late in the afternoon. And first we want to say thank you to Old Timer Bill. He's the one that pointed us to this direction. And Old Timer Bill, way to go. Thank you so much. We appreciate it. And I'm going to continue this at my place, and JB's going to continue his at his place. And then we're going to see what we get when we crush this ore up and smelt it, and hopefully we'll get a good amount of precious metals.
Yes, indeed. We're going to see what comes out in the pan first, though.
That's right. All right, thanks. See you in a bit. Well, I'm back at my mill and wash plant, and JB is on his way over from Reno, but I am going to go ahead and get started because I'm way behind JB. JB has already crushed his ore, and he has smelted it, and he has his lead frill, and I have not even begun to cook my rocks, and I'm going to do that right now. And so let's get to it.
Here's the ore that I picked up in that mine dump. It looks to be pretty good, and here's a closer look at it. Here is my furnace that I had lowered to the ground. It makes it easier for me to work with the material easier while it's closer to the ground. And here in my pan, I have a 2/3 water, 1/3 white vinegar mix. And this solution is supposed to allow my rocks to crush better and to draw out the precious metals after I cook them. My ore samples weigh 22.5 pounds. My ore has been heated up, and now they are ready to be placed inside my water vinegar solution.
Again, I don't know if you did. Are you getting ready to do the ore thing that you found?
Yeah. I just got done cooking them.
So, remember the sample I took where we were sitting at there, right? Mm-hmm. The one that was most.
Here is JB's prill that he got out of his process. JB smelted his material with no collector metal, and this is what he got. Now he's adding borax into his prill to clean it up. We are smelting some of JB's material, but in our little furnace we are reheating that prill that he had, because as it cooled off it flattened out and got some type of a rough material on it. We don't know exactly what's going on, and it really takes about 1900 degrees just to begin to melt this material. Since we were having issues with this prill melting, we decided to take this prill and put it in the new smelt that JB was going to do. But unfortunately, in the transfer, the cupel broke and we lost the prill. Here is JB's smelt, but unfortunately, we did not get a prill inside this smelt. Here is my ore after I broke it up with my rock hammer. Here is my ore after I crushed it up, but unfortunately I did not see the water that was in the lid before I put the lid over my bucket. The sulfides were super fine and it was very difficult to separate the sulfides from the material, so therefore we have a lot of material that we are roasting. Here we have 227 grams of concentrate, 227 grams of anhydrous borax, 227 grams of crushed clean glass, 100 grams of potassium nitrate, and 100 grams of high litharge with flour. Here we have our concentrate and our charge. I am using a new crucible, and I do have 2 sticks of rebar that I had cleaned up with my 4.5-inch grinder to get all the other material off the rebar. It is evening and the temperature has dropped into the high 50s, and I am preheating my cone mold up to 200 degrees to help prevent us having a thermal shock when we pour the smelt into the cone mold. Our prill weighs 13 grams.
Well, this wraps up this episode of this ore that we thought was good, but it really turned out to be nothing, zero. You know, and honestly, I was thinking, well, maybe I shouldn't just even do this video, but I just want to be honest. I like to be honest, and it was a total bust. You know, JB's ore was basically from the same place, and you know that didn't work out too well either. I made a mistake, and the little cupel busted, and the little bead that wasn't melting. It took about 1900 degrees just to melt this stuff. I don't know what it was, and JB didn't know either. And when he smelted his concentrate, there wasn't even a lead prill in it. And so anyhow, this whole project was a bust. I give you guys kudos for sticking this out and watching to the end. And so anyway, that makes this episode complete, and I hope you hit that like button and share this. Maybe you may not want to share it, but if you haven't subscribed to our channel, I encourage you to subscribe and become part of our AU family, and we will see you on a better episode.